Trigger warnings for this episode can be found in the description below. Leftovers at the End of the World, Episode 11, Arms and Legs for You and Me.
You know, it's nice to hear some easygoing premonitions for once. I hope you're able to deal with that new infestation in a timely manner. Well, that's the last one for this morning's Dream With Me segment. And if you've got a crazy dream, premonition, or bout of spewing madness, write a letter and submit your stories to the station. The forecast looks like it's going to be a cloudy day with a nice sprinkling of rain. And oh, lovely for all of you out there today. It's all calm waters. And if anything changes, I'll be right here, keeping an eye to the skies.
And then she says she wants more eyeballs. And I tell her, ma'am, I can't just insert random eyes in your body so you can see more. That's not how human bodies work. Unless you're one of them fishy mouthers. She just starts bawling, and right then she's...
Dr. Mann, as fascinating as this story is.
Right. I'm sorry. You don't want to listen to some old fart like me going on about his business.
It's not that. You can just set the boxes on the floor over there.
And they'll be secure? These are important. These limbs need to be protected. They cost arms and legs.
Yeah.
Oh.
They'll be fine. Don't worry. I'm a professional. Besides, Saguaro says the weather will be calm waters anyway.
I appreciate this. And so last minute, too.
I mean, it's my job. And you're trading for it.
I know, but to find a courier just as I was looking for one? My usual guy didn't come around today. I don't know what happened.
Well, being a courier isn't exactly the safest job in the world. Maybe he got caught in a storm or something.
Yeah, a storm. Can't wait to hear it from him. Let me tell you, you showing up was a miracle.
Convenience. I was in the area doing a drop-off anyway.
Don't believe in miracles?
Not since the old gods left us with all of this. Miracles don't just happen. They always want something in return.
Has anyone ever told you that you're lacking in the bedside manner department?
Yes, all the time.
And you don't care?
Nope.
Why not?
I don't really need to.
Don't need to, but you deal with people.
Clients.
Still people.
I'm not a taxi service.
So you've said.
Taxi equals bedside manner. I am not a taxi, therefore you do not get bedside manner.
I like you.
Wasn't looking for your approval, but thanks.
Oh, I really like you.
Thank you.
You sure they'll be safe here?
Courier.
Ah, yes. My apologies. Is there somewhere I can sit? My legs aren't what they used to be.
Yeah, come on. There's a couch in the bridge. Right over there.
Thank you. I get the feeling you don't enjoy stories.
Your feelings would be wrong.
Oh? But you seemed disinterested in my story before.
Bedside manner.
I see. You should work on that.
Eh,
Do you ever tell your own stories?
no. I don't usually have people to talk to.
Not even friends?
Of course I do, but friends aren't clients. They're friends.
Would you?
No. No. Normally people who come to me need a job done. They're not interested in chatter. Only trade.
Ah, so you attract the same sort of people.
Not even.
You do have one of those types of faces.
What do you mean?
A friendly face. Someone kind. Even if you don't try to be.
I didn't think that I did, but thank you?
Well, do you mind if I tell you a story?
Is it personal?
Sort of. I just need to tell someone.
No friends?
Not anymore.
Sure, I'll listen.
It's about my partner. Former partner.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, not like that. He's not dead. And it's not a romantic partnership. I'm too old for him and out of his league.
All right, okay. You've convinced me. Tell me.
I have tremendous respect for Dr. Packer and everything that he does. We had a great working relationship and friendship. We both had similar passions about prosthetics and taking care of our patients, but we struggled to run our own clinics. So we decided to merge and everything changed. We were a great team. We helped so many more people, and our patients loved that we were working together. I just don't know how to feel about him now.
Now? What changed?
It wasn't an overnight thing. I guess it was a little, but in the beginning there was never anything off about him. He's a very charismatic person and genuinely cares about everyone who comes through our doors. You know, I think it all changed when he met Emma. His girlfriend, fiancé, wife? I don't know if they're still together or if they're married already.
What was she when you knew her?
Emma was one of our patients. She had lost her right arm in a boating accident and she was looking to get a prosthetic made.
Ah, so super normal girl then.
Exactly. Are you missing any limbs yet?
Not yet, but I'm still young, so maybe later.
Can I count on your business?
I don't know. I'm kidding. I'm already familiar with your work, so of course I will. You did my friend's arm.
Oh, who was it?
You remember all your patients?
I do. I've got a great memory.
Marisol and...
Ah, yes, the forearm piece with the scales design.
Wow. Yeah, that's her.
That was a great piece. I put a lot of care into it.
I feel like you do that with all of them.
It's true, I do.
You were saying about Emma.
Yes, of course. Dr. Packer and I were more than happy to help her out. And I could see that he was... What's the word for love at first sight? Smitten. He was smitten with her right away. She definitely thought the same thing based on how her face would get red and whenever they talked to each other. They would turn into children tripping all over their words.
That's upsettingly adorable.
Don't I know it?
So was she just someone who lived in town? Or needed an excuse to talk to him?
No, we'd never seen her around town before. He asked her anyway, and she admitted that she was looking to create a new life for herself here.
Sounds like her new life started off well.
Oh, yes, it did. So, like we do with every patient, we went through the questionnaire. Some people want their limbs to be more functional, like your friend, while others prefer it as more of a cosmetic piece to help them feel normal again. That's when she said she wanted something a little different. She was embarrassed to say it too, but Dr. Packer reassured her and said that whatever she wanted, we could accommodate. Which isn't exactly true, but we do our best.
Well, what did she want?
Hold on, I have to set the scene for you.
Okay.
It was like a scene from a romance drama or the covers of those books. She had the sparkly wet eyes with the greasy bangs.
Okay.
You got the picture?
Oh, yeah.
Imagine that, but she goes, "Can I have a tentacle?"
Huh. people ask for that?
More than you'd think, but I was still surprised. Most people generally don't want limbs of other species attached to their bodies.
Present company included.
I'm not gonna lie, most people want it for either functionality or for bedroom activities.
You know what? I'm not surprised. And Emma?
I told her that it was something we've heard before, but it wouldn't be a functional piece. It would have to be cosmetic only. I could tell she was disappointed, so I tried to tell her that we just didn't have the capabilities to make it functional yet. I don't like disappointing patients, and neither does Dr. Packer. But sometimes, that's just what it is. But Dr. Packer, already and completely in love with this girl, he told her that we would do our best to give her that tentacle.
Like a functional one?
I don't know. I didn't think to ask. Maybe I should have, and I could have avoided this mess. Anyway, she said that she changed her mind and said that she preferred a functional arm instead. They just forgot about me, so I dismissed myself. Good thing I did too, because they talked for hours. I swear, every time he opened his mouth, they would both immediately forget I was there.
Seems normal. Did they just elope? Because it kind of sounds like that's where this story is heading.
Shh, you're young with no patience. There's more. This is a love story. Love stories take time.
Right. Sorry.
I didn't build Emma's arm.
You didn't?
That would be just rude to Dr. Packer. Besides, I watched him build her arm, and let me tell you, it was like he was creating a masterpiece. And there was nothing else that was going to make him happy except its perfection. And Emma's happiness, of course. I picked up the slack with our other patients so he could keep working.
Well, if he was neglecting other patients, that doesn't seem fair to you.
He was in love. I didn't mind it. And if I wasn't around and helping other patients, then I didn't have to listen to him yammer on about how he was excited to give her something new and how he hoped she would enjoy it. It was cute at first, but after the 200th time, it gets a little annoying.
A hopefully mutually obsessive love then.
Oh yes, I teased him saying that he should just ask her to dinner instead of sitting there and pining over her. You know what he said? He said he was only interested in maintaining a professional relationship.
Wow.
I laughed at him. He didn't like that, but I said I would drop it. But I also encouraged him to change his mind and ask her out. No matter what, he'd have my full support.
So what happened when he finished it?
I have to admit, it was a good piece. His best work, honestly. I remember the look on Dr. Packer's face when he presented it to her. It was like watching a school child give a shell to their first crush. It was so adorable and innocent. It reminded me of my own first crush. My first wife. She was amazing. Died 10 years ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Thank you. My second wife, she's amazing too.
I'm sure she is.
I wonder if it's fair she's a double. Am I married to the same person or someone entirely different?
I'd say they're different people, and I think you know that too.
Oh?
Well, you called her your second wife.
I did, didn't I? Huh. Anyway, where was I?
Dr. Packer gave Emma her arm.
Oh, the arm. We always had a sense of pride in what we did. And watching our patients' faces as they received their limbs or other mobility aids, it always had the same effect. It was beautiful, and it brings tears to my eyes every time. When I say I have a good memory for patients, it's the moment when they smile that I remember the most.
I remember Marisol showing off hers. That girl never cries, and she did.
Wow. Thank you for telling me that. Emma wasn't any different. I swear I saw Dr. Packer rub a few tears from his eyes when she tried her arm on for the first time. I remember the joy on her face when she flexed those fingers for the first time. Her smile was so wide it took up her whole face. I practically jumped into Dr. Packer's arms and hugged him. I got a hug too, but it wasn't as enthusiastic as his. Then she asked him to dinner.
You said this was a love story, and for all of that, it's just, then she asked him to dinner?
Well, she was all blushing when she said it, and I'd never seen anybody faint before.
Has she fainted after she asked him?
No, he did.
I didn't know fainting from shock was something people did.
I didn't think so either. He woke up a couple seconds later, and he asked if she was serious. She said she was, and then got all embarrassed about it, saying that he didn't have to if he didn't want to. She said she was thinking about him the whole time. Dr. Packer went so red, I thought he was about to pass out or something. Again. He said yes, of course, and that was that.
Aw, I'm happy for them.
There's more.
More?
At first, I ignored them because things returned to normal. Except that Dr. Packer talked about Emma as much as possible. And then a couple months after that, Dr. Packer pulled me aside and asked me for my opinion on a ring he traded for.
Uh-huh. And how long was that? Couple months, really?
5.5 weeks.
Wow. I mean, that's fast.
I know! But I didn't want to say 2 months was too short, but they seemed compatible. So I told him the ring was nice. It really was. It was a simple silver ring, but he'd hand-carved a poem into the band.
A whole poem?
It was short, and he's great with tiny details. Anyway, I told him that she'd be so happy to marry him. He got so excited, he left early to prepare a romantic dinner.
Compatible, huh?
Yeah. Well, while he was gone, I headed back to my office and noticed that there was a light but weird smell coming from Dr. Packer's office. Now, I thought he might have left some lunch out, or maybe something was sitting in his trash. You know how we go nose blind after a while.
Mm-hmm. You have no idea how many crates of putrid nonsense I've had to deliver.
Yes, you know. So, I decided to take the initiative to clean it up for him. At first there was nothing wrong, and I couldn't find the source of the smell, until I noticed that there was a cooler sitting in the back of the room, covered by a piece of tarp. I lifted the tarp and was blasted by this rancid smell. I assumed it was some fish that he had traded for, and it was starting to go bad, so I opened it.
You didn't dump the whole thing?
I should have, but what I saw made me vomit. The cooler was filled with parts. And I'm not talking about chum or rotting meat. I'm talking about human parts. Fingers, toes, ears, and noses. Smaller bits of a person.
What? Is that... Oh, that's disgusting.
And the smell. Those things have to have been there for, well, long enough for them to decay.
Ugh.
There was a key attached to the inside of the lid.
You didn't.
I couldn't help myself. I wondered what it went to. But I also knew exactly what it went to. We have 2 separate workshops, and one that we share. All of them have a lock, but we only have keys to our personal workshop and the one that we share.
His personal?
Yes. And based on what I saw in the cooler, I was a little afraid to see what he had in the workshop. But I went inside anyway. I felt so guilty because I was snooping around and he would have never invaded my privacy, but I couldn't get the cooler out of my mind. I wanted there to be nothing, but at the same time, my gut told me differently. I would be a fool to ignore that, and thinking back, I should have stayed a fool.
What did you find?
The second I cracked the door open, that rancid smell hit me again. It was stronger, and I knew it was the smell of something rotting. Now, I know what human decomposition smells like, and that was not it. I hadn't turned on the lights yet, but when I did, I had to run for the nearest garbage can. I don't have a weak stomach, but that was something.
What did you see?
On the table, there were different limbs of various species and creatures that I'd never seen before. And Dr. Packer had notes, a lot of notes about experiments that he was performing. On Emma.
On Emma?
Yes, he was still trying to build her that tentacle arm she wanted. And he thought his best option was to take it from a creature and try to graft it to her.
Was she going along with it, or was he...
His notes say she was very enthusiastic about it. I know that he loves her and he's trying to help her, but these experiments seemed wrong. And I know technically he wasn't experimenting on unwilling subjects. I know she was a willing participant, but it's not right.
How could he do all of that without you noticing?
He wrote that after I would leave for the day, Emma would come in, and she would allow him to experiment on her.
Was he successful?
Not at the time. What also disturbed me was that he didn't say where those limbs were being sourced from or what creatures they belonged to. I wasn't supposed to be in there, so I couldn't confront him about it. So I decided to leave it alone for now. But I started monitoring him. I wanted to give him the benefit of the doubt.
But why? You had more than enough evidence to confront him.
I had to. I didn't want to lose him. So I put everything back the way that it was, and the next day when Dr. Packer arrived, I said nothing about what I'd done.
I still don't get it. Why?
Because I don't have friends. I have patients who respect me, but they are not my friends. Dr. Packer is the only one I ever considered a friend, and I did not want to lose him. I lost him anyway, but back then, I was willing to turn a blind eye.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Don't pity me.
I'm not.
Good. Now, where was I?
You were pretending like nothing happened.
Ah, yes. The next morning, Dr. Packer came in so excited. He told me that the engagement had gone well and that they would be getting married next year.
I'm not even surprised she said yes.
Anyone with eyes would know she'd say yes. I congratulated them, and he asked me to be his best man. I said yes, of course. And it was okay for a few months.
So what changed?
One day, Emma came into the office. I was supposed to have already left, but I'd left my jacket in the office and came back to get it. Then, that's when I saw the door to Dr. Packer's workshop open, and Emma was lying on the table. He had grafted a large tentacle to her arm, and it was moving. She was smiling and laughing, and she was moving it like it had always been a part of her.
Holy shit, it worked?
It worked! Now, as a doctor, I was pleased to see her smile and glad that their experiment was successful. But as a man, it really shook me. I couldn't ignore the pit in my stomach. I felt like Dr. Packer was playing with her limbs like he was a toy maker.
So what did you do?
In that moment, nothing. I didn't want to make a scene and disturb them. I couldn't do that. Not when they were having a moment. She was so happy. I couldn't do that to them.
How considerate?
I backed away from the door and purposely made noise as I came closer. When I did come by the door again, I saw that Dr. Packer had thrown a blanket over her arm, so I wouldn't be able to see the tentacle. I just smiled and tried to pretend like I hadn't seen anything, but I think he knew that I had. There was a look in his eye. He was afraid. But it wasn't a scared type of fear. It was a fear of judgment. I hate to say it, but he was right. I was judging him.
Did you finally confront him?
I had a plan in my head, and I wrote down everything I wanted to say. I chose my words carefully so there wouldn't be a misunderstanding. But I never got the opportunity. The next morning, when I entered the office, I found his workshop empty and the key left on his table.
He left.
His office had been cleared out, and he left a letter for me on his desk.
What'd it say?
He apologized for leaving abruptly. He knew that I'd seen, and he saw the disappointment in my eyes. He said that he couldn't stand to see me looking at him that way. He explained that he and Emma were going to elope, and they'd open his practice somewhere else. He didn't mention where.
And you have no idea where they went?
Not a clue. Whatever he's up to now, I hope that he's happy. If I could take it all back and say that I'm sorry, then I would. I just hope wherever they go, he doesn't experiment like he did before. I hope that it stops with Emma. I am almost confident that it will. I am too old to be having these regrets. But what else can I do? Can't just go out to find him. I have people who rely on me, and now I feel like I'm just making excuses.
Are you afraid of what he'll do?
I'd be lying if I said I wasn't. That type of experimentation, it starts to dip into a dangerous moral territory. I've seen it before. With men who think that crossing a boundary is worth it. Then the next thing you know, they're committing atrocities.
You've seen it before.
A long time ago. Before you were born, or at least when you were very small. It was someone I studied with. He believed that he could cure death. At first, it was simple things like experimenting on... No! I'm sorry. I don't care to relive that.
Of course. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Again, apparently.
There's that bedside manner.
All right.
If I see you again, I'll tell you then.
Deal, but only if you want to. What'll you do if you see him again?
Congratulate him, if he's married, and apologize.
An apology?
for making him feel like he couldn't come to me for help, or for advice, or anything.
You think an apology will do it?
Never underestimate the power of an apology.
Only if it's meant.
Only if it's meant. Sounds like there's someone you'd like to apologize to.
It's too late for an apology.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Unfortunately.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Me too. We're here. For what it's worth, Doc, I hope you find Packer and Emma.
Thanks, kid.
Oh, got it?
Of course I do, don't you?
Ha! Who likes bedside manner now?
I'm old. I'm allowed.
Oh, sure. Keep telling yourself that. An apology, huh? Wish things could be that simple. I think today calls for a drink. Or a very old singular can of beer. Does this expire? That's disgusting. Ugh. Okay. I've got... What's to be bad? A frittata. Oh, good. Yeah, this is fine.
You're telling me that nothing compares to seeing a plate of fresh snakehead tamales? Ugh, guacala. Absolutely not for me. Although, let me know if I'm wrong, listeners. I'm always open to trying new dishes, if they're good. Anyway, as we move on to the next portion of tonight's update, I wanted you all to know that the murder case in Glendale has finally been solved by the city council. The murderer was a citizen going by the name of No Kill Johnny. Really now, who saw that coming? Because I did. So far, no one has said what's going to happen to No Kill Johnny, but I suspect some depth creatures will be feasting well soon. Up next, we've got a bit of a warning, folks. Migration season is starting soon, which means an influx of... snowbirds will be coming in. So be sure to lock up those doors extra tight and make sure there are curtains in your windows. If we can't see them, they can't see us. Now, let's end this night in some good news. It's something quite exciting, actually. A throuple of viewers have written in to invite me to their wedding. Apparently, they've been longtime fans, and I, for one, am truly honored. Unfortunately, though, I won't be able to attend the wedding, but I can give an extra special shout-out. So, congratulations to Asta, Camila, and Angel. I hope you have a wonderful marriage. I'm so happy for all of you. Alrighty, that's it for tonight. The sun is setting, so you all know what that means. You stay inside, you stay asleep, and you stay safe. You'll hear me again bright and early tomorrow morning. Our last song for the night is The Stars Are Gone by Eating the Damned. Man, I could go for some tamales, actually. Oh, ciao!
Episode 11 featured Joel A.S. Butler as Dr. Mann, Kennedi Rianne as Anak, and Manu A. as El Saguaro. This episode was written and produced by Kennedi Rianne. All licensing information can be found on the website at LeftoversAtTheEndOfTheWorld.com. Thanks for listening. Marami pong salamat sa inyong pagtangkilik.